What's up, guys, and welcome back to F1 2020. We've got an exciting week ahead of us. We are going to be taking on Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. I believe this is the longest track of the year, and Spa is definitely a very fun one to run. I'm really looking forward to this. Obviously, we've had a lot of major car upgrades over the course of the past year since we raced it last season, so I think we're going to be able to be a bit quicker. We're going to be able to take some of those corners and like Eau Rouge and stuff like that flat out, or Radion technically is the big one. And it's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. So first up, we have a ton of activity time to cover here, and we actually have a season breakdown at the end of it. So I believe all of these activities here we're going to end up being able to do. But I'm going to grab resource points for the chassis focus there. We're going to do G-Force training for Daniel. I'm not worried about driver acclaim. Like I said, I think most of these we're going to end up getting done, but I'm definitely going to do 1,000 team acclaim and $45,000, and then another 1,000 team acclaim. We are absolutely doing those. That leaves us with one extra day, and then we're going to take the season break, which after the break we should be able to finish up with these two that we didn't do. In terms of facilities, I mean, we've got 13 million. I think I'm going to save a little bit more money. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, Ricciardo has kind of gone up in value a little bit. He hasn't moved in a couple of days now, but I'm worried that by the time it's time to, like, you know, work on his contract, he'll have gone up again. So I'm going to wait. We're not going to spend any major money, but we could spend a few resource points. We've got 1,000 resource points here, still kind of focusing on the powertrain. So you know what, dude? Let's just keep it going. 11% failure chance. We've just done so many activities to encourage the power team. There's no reason why we shouldn't keep focusing on it right now. I realize we're getting a little bit one-sided, but if we've got these major upgrades down to 11% failure, then let's take advantage of it. So we've got 3 in the works right there. 530 resource points left. We're looking pretty good. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to say it's probably time to go ahead and advance. We're going to go into another season break here. We're going to be taking 3 weeks off, and now all of a sudden we're going to be into the week before the Grand Prix, which we only have 2 days in, so we are not going to be able to do any of the extra events. That's kind of unfortunate. We've got 2,000 resource points and $17 million. I feel like I feel kind of safe enough to do an upgrade. What do you guys think? I mean, let me take a look here. So our powertrain is our best thing. Our aero is second best. Chassis is really close to that, and then durability is, you know, down there at the end. Our next upgrade should be the facility that we're going to be trying to upgrade next. So probably aero or chassis. I'm going to say we should probably do aero, and I'm going to say let's get the quality control on aero. That's going to cost us $5 million. I feel like that's a good move. We're going to go ahead and do that upgrade. It's going to take us down to 12 million, but we should be good. Hopefully Ricciardo is still $10.1 million. All right, yeah. So we've got money. Just kind of try to play it safe. I mean, we are on the 8th race out of 10 for the season, so, you know, there's 2 more left after this one. Just want to make sure we're covering all of our bases and we're not going to get into some sort of a, you know, freak scenario where we've invested all of this time into Ricciardo at the end of the year and we end up not having enough money to sign him. I'd rather be safe than sorry. We are going to be getting, I mean, can you imagine 3 episodes from now when we get the big extra bonus of all the money and we're going to be able to completely outfit everything with that $40 million? It's going to be insane. So looks like we've got a cloudy day for practice. It's going to be some nice weather for the race as well as qualifying. Everything looks pretty good. I'm going to go in. We're going to do all of our you know, practice trading sessions, and I'll see you guys in qualifying. This is a really tough track. It's so long. There's so many like fairly difficult corners and braking zones right after a long straight and stuff like that. I feel like there's so many opportunities to potentially mess things up. It just gets a little bit sketchy. So here we go. Going up Radion here. Got to be very smart and you know, just precise with your movements through there. If you start going one way, you can't cut it back the other way because it's going to end up spinning out on you. Rest in peace, Antoine. But let's go ahead and try to get through here and see what we can do. But yeah, dude, there's just so many sketchy little segments, so many areas where things can go bad. This braking zone downhill, you have to brake way earlier than you would expect. It's a fun track, but it's a challenging one. So we're going to see what we can do here. Looks like Max has pole so far. We dropped down to P5, but we're going to be all right. P6, we're going to be fine. Oh, shoot, we're going to have to push here, huh? Whew. The car definitely feels a lot better on it when compared to our first season, though, to be honest. I feel like going up Radeon and Eau Rouge, or Eau Rouge and Radeon is the order. We kind of had to lift a little bit and just kind of, you know, prance around it. We couldn't really fully send it that first year. This year we definitely can. We can just go flat out. That arrow is doing wonders for us. So here we go. Looks like we're in P5. Watch out for that red barricade right there. Almost ran right into that thing, and we're gonna end up with a P5, which is not bad.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour.
That's pretty ridiculous, man. I'm excited. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's see what we've got going on. We're in P5, Daniel's in P8.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I'm going to try my best. I mean, we are, you know, triple podiums back to back to back, so hopefully we're going to be able to make something happen here, and I guess we'll just, you know, send it and see what happens. Looks like our strategy is going to be to pit at lap 5. We've got 11 laps in total. Let me see if we were to change this at all. I mean, we could kind of delay it a little bit and go to 6. We'll see what happens. We could potentially change that when we're out in the track and see where everyone else is going. Fuel load, we've got 13.1 laps of fuel. I'm going to go ahead and increase that a bit. I'm going to say let's go 13.4. Just give us a little bit extra. Obviously, there's a lot of speed here. A lot of opportunities to use that rich mix and overtake mode. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and activate that right now, and it's going to be a race to that first corner right there. It's a pretty sharp hairpin, so I do believe we're going to want to try to get around to the outside if we can. Just make sure that we have a spot. Ooh. All right, we lost a position to Albon off the bat. I'm going to see if we can get that back really quick. Rich mix overtake mode. Hold off for a second. Let's go up through here first, and then we're going to go ahead and use it along this straight. I'm hoping we're going to be able to beat out that Red Bull. Oh my goodness, dude, just bouncing off the rev limiter. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch up through there, but it's all right. So we're P6 to start things off. Looks like Ricciardo was able to hold on to his 8th place position back there. Kvyat splitting us.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
We really got to focus on what's going on in front of us, Trev, and not what's going on behind us, all right, buddy? This is a very dangerous track where there's constantly a lot going on. You got to be very, very methodical with it. You cannot afford any time of dazing off a bit, you know what I mean? We got to try our best to be able to keep up with these dudes in front of us. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of overtake mode here. Got some interesting corners, but it's pretty much all the way flat out through here, at least for our vehicle. I don't know if it is for theirs. Gonna have to lift off a little bit there, unfortunately. Brake late. Come on. Oh my gosh, dude. Woo! We got around him. I'm pretty sure I broke so hard that one of the like pieces of the cockpit got loose and pulled out. I was just stomping on the brake pedal there. All right, we're good to go. Here we go. Let's get back after it. Got around Albon there. I'm sure he's not particularly thrilled about that. Nearly took Hamilton's tire off there, and here we go, fellas. I mean, really for us, it's gonna be this section of the track. This, you know, the sector 2 and 3. I mean, that front hairpin and the straight and everything is super easy, and I think our car is gonna do well for us through there. But we need to put in good times and good sectors through here. If we can't back up our performance in the straights with some good turns, then we're not going to get anywhere. And I think that's where we could potentially, you know, slowly lose time and lose positions if we don't play it smart and play it safe. So we're about 1.2 behind Hamilton here. Just gonna try to do our best, dude. Through here, it's just insane. I feel like our arrow is really starting to pay off. Look at that, brought it back to 0.9. Try not to dismantle our racing cockpit this time around. Make sure we just brake like a normal human being there. And here we go, we're off. All right, try to keep it within a second, dude.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Woo! There we go. Track best sector 1, personal best sector 2. Let's go ahead and open this girl up, see if we can keep up with these guys. I mean, these straights, dude. It's almost like this track was made for us. We have the perfect car set up for it. We definitely are gaining on them a little bit here. Woo! Getting wheel to wheel between the two Mercedes. We saw this at the end of the last episode too, which was kind of interesting. Looks like Valtteri was able to beat out Lewis right there. They're having a good time together. Love to see a little bit of a teammate rivalry, you know what I mean? So we're on to lap 4 out of 11. The laps are just so long in this thing, man. We usually race like, oh shoot, we got out in the grass right there. That was not good. We usually race like, I don't know, 18 laps, 15 laps, somewhere in there. Today we're only racing 11 laps. So we got to keep it locked in. We're only going to see these corners 11 times, you know what I mean? We need to make those the best 11 corners we've ever seen. Unlike that last one right there. So I guess Max is just gone, dude. I mean, I've seen him a couple of times, but I mean, Charles is actually starting to kind of take off on the Mercs a little bit here as well. We gotta improve this here. We might be able to get around the Mercs today. I don't know. They're looking pretty spicy. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But yeah, dude, Max is a good bit quicker than everybody else. It appears. Just a little love tap for Lewis right there. Not a big deal. So here we go. It's lap 5. As per our strategy, we are going to be boxing this lap. So, I mean, we just want to have the best in lap we possibly can. Really kind of hanging that right front out over the grass there. Not our best idea, Trev. But yeah, we want to try to, ooh. Valtteri and Leclerc getting after it now. We want to try to have the best in-lap we could possibly have because we want to potentially try to undercut a few of these guys. Maybe. Ooh, a little bit more touching there. Whoop, be careful, Trev. Can't really gas it in the middle of a corner like that. Of course, you're going to end up spinning the tires a bit. We're in a good position, though. Kind of depends how well our pit stop's gonna go. I feel like sometimes we get 1.9ers, sometimes we get 3.5ers, so that's obviously gonna make a big difference. Ooh, went wide there. Like I said, you gotta keep it focused all the way through, Trev. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes try to talk and you know, commentate and stuff like that. I tend to get a little bit less focused on what's happening. The difficult part of being a YouTuber, but it looks like we had a pretty good segment through there. All right, I'm not running into the back of these guys here, so we're gonna go through the first part of the chicane and then go straight. Looks like nobody is going out with us, so we're gonna go ahead and make our way in here through pit lane, and we're gonna hope for the best. Let's go ahead and turn us down to lean, save a little bit of fuel if we can. Looks like we've got a McLaren coming in. Our leader went in. He's already out right behind us there. That's how far ahead he is. Or the last stop here. 2.9. I mean, pretty average. Not
to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Not the worst thing that's ever happened to us. We're going to be coming out in front of the two Williams, behind the Haas's and the Alfa Romeos, and let's get after it, dude. Here we go. So we're going to get a little bit of DRS action. We're going to have to make our way through traffic. This is where things are going to get interesting. I welcome it, though. I welcome a bit of a challenge. So let's see if we can cleanly get by these guys without any issues. without them holding us up too much and without causing any damage to the car. Got a feeling through some of the straights is gonna be our best opportunity. I'm gonna leave us on Rich Mix here. Whew. I really wanted to try to go around him on the right side right there. I don't think there's gonna be enough room. You guys think we can? Ah! There's just never enough room. Come on, overtake mode. Woo! All right. You know what? I'm gonna take what's mine. Oh yeah, we got it. Should we go inside here maybe?
Daniel's in.
Oh, I had to lift off. We're good. All right. Take everything off. Let's save it. Let's brake. Just be smart. He's falling back behind us. All right, we're good to go. We got Latifi still in front of us. Looks like everybody else is going in. So we had a very early strategy there. Do we have any? We don't have any front wing damage, it looks like, so that's good news. I was a little bit worried. We definitely did, you know, touch some of those guys once or twice, but we're all right. So is that Lewis there in front of us that just came out? Yeah, we've got Latifi and then Lewis. Be careful about this. Here we go. Come on, baby. Rich Mix overtake mode. We've got DRS. Let's get around Latifi, and if Hamilton's there, I wonder where Valtteri is. We know Max is up in front of us. I'm not gonna lie, that traffic was not great. I think we would have been better off going with a later pit time. All that traffic definitely held us back, especially where we got into it. You know, through here there just aren't really many overtaking opportunities. I'm gonna go for it here. Got him.
Okay, clear.
Clean. So yeah, we're up on Hamilton, but Bottas was in front of Hamilton, wasn't he? Or Bottas, whatever you want to call it. There are multiple ways.
Deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down. Maintain a positive delta. Okay,
Nick's out of the
slow down,
session.
Slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce
We're good.
the pace.
I'm reducing it, Jeff. Don't you worry about it. I'm down in Rich Mix, or Lean Mix, I'm sorry. So we're going to be saving some of that fuel. We've got to catch back up to our delta, though, is the problem. There, we caught it. Now we got to slow down. We got to slow down. Then we're going to have to speed up. Then we're going to have to slow down. Then we're going to have to speed up. Then we're going to have to slow down, because that's how this thing works. Hunting Hamilton. We're going to start a new Netflix series on it, bro. We're just always back here hunting Hamilton. Just looking for him. Looks like we did dust Latifi, though, so that's good news for us. Not going to have anybody on our back. We are in a provisional P9. Going to be going by some people in the pits here. Looks like I see a Ferrari, a Mercedes, and a Red Bull all coming out back to back to back. Ooh, we took that wide. I was looking at the mini-map. So Albon was able to get up in front of us. Ricardo's still in a solid P8. Okay. Yeah, dude, we got screwed by our strategy today.
By 4.3 seconds.
Getting stuck in traffic was an awful idea for us. It really hurt us. We're 2.2 seconds behind Albon with 2 laps to go. I wouldn't venture to say we're gonna end up catching him. I mean, technically it's you know, 3 laps to go, more like 2.5. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can make something happen. Like I said, we're just going to run in Rich. I'm going to try to use as much of our overtake mode as I can do. We've got 96% of that. I guess all the corners and stuff and all the braking, all the hard braking, we're just regenning so quickly. I probably could have managed that a little bit better. Strategy perspective, we need to use more.
Charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
Jeff, I'm literally talking about it on the radio right now. Please pay attention to me, man. Strategy-wise, we probably would have started using more of that and use less fuel next time we come to Spa. We'll try to remember that. It's cool that this track behaves so much differently than a lot of the other ones, but I mean, we're 1.6 behind now. We are kind of catching up to them. Let's get through this. Keep our tires clean. There we go. That wasn't bad. We're 1.7. We might get within DRS range by next lap. Just got to take a chill pill and race your race. It's not about catching him right now. It's about catching him a lap and a quarter from now. You know what I mean? That's all we got to do. Use a little bit of ERS through here. Come into this, just a little braking action. Bring it around, be careful about that. That was not the prettiest thing I've seen. Come around this way, beautiful work. Just make it nice and smooth, nice and steady. This next segment is where you're really gonna catch him here. Overtake mode, be careful of this corner, it can be a little bit sketchy at times, but we're good. Here we go. 1.3 seconds, cut it to the inside, just keep it pinned all the way through. It seems like a lot of the guys aren't keeping it pinned through here. I don't know if our aero is just that much better or what. 0.8 seconds, come on baby. Get through this chicane. Easy on the gas, use a little bit of ERS. We're using everything we've got here for the rest of the race. Make sure you brake in time for this chicane. You gotta brake earlier than you think. Come around here. I'm gonna use a little bit of ERS to get us going and then try to save it. There's a max amount you can use per lap, so I don't want to use it all right now.
Behind by around a second a lap.
Use it through here, come on. Oh, we missed the DRS zone, dude. We're still catching him though. He doesn't have DRS, so at least we've got our rich mix and overtake mode. Come on, baby. We probably should have used all the ERS we could leading up to that corner, because then we could have potentially got DRS through that straight. Dude, we've had some strategy mismanagement today, but I'm gonna stow it away. I'm gonna file that away.
Rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Jeff, we're on the final lap. What are you talking about 10 to 15 minutes from now? Shut up and let me drive. Just be quiet. Just let me race my race here. I'm trying to catch this dude. 2 seconds in a dream. I don't think it's gonna happen. We raced a good last couple laps here though. If we had a couple more laps, we definitely would have caught him. Whew. Really try to push that corner. That thing can get a little bit sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, we're so close. We're out of ERS. He's right there. Couldn't do it. Almost out of it. We were so close. P6. Good race. Honestly, really good race. So we qualified P5, ended up P6. We had to fight for that P6 though. I think if I would have managed my own strategy a little bit different on that last lap, we probably could have caught Albon. I think if we would have went all ERS leading up to Radeon there, we probably could have gotten that long DRS straight. Would have been like a free extra boost for us, and I think we would have ended up catching him. But even then, I think the biggest mistake was our team strat. We went in too early. We were let out in the middle of the backfield, middle of traffic. It wasn't good. We had a bit of a scuffle and may have potentially damaged our front wing. I don't think it was that bad, but could have made a difference. You know what I mean? We probably lost a couple seconds in there, and I mean, look at this. We were, 5.6 seconds off of the win. A couple seconds could have put us in, third or fourth place. So, wish we would have been able to do that, but it's all right. It's still a double points finish for Cooper Motors. Let's take a look at the standings here. So, your boy is still in third place in the Drivers' Championship. Daniel Ricciardo has moved up and passed Lando Norris. He is now in 9th place, which is pretty exciting. Constructors, Cooper Motors is still in 3rd place. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Drop a like if you want it soon, and I'll see you guys later.